Couple of games here into tonight as Victoria. Alyssa Smith will launch it.
When her confidence is going, that's a good first. She has an early quick start. I think that's
vital here for the Fever. And for Vivian, she'll launch a deep three. Robinson, the hesitation, and over their last 5 games, the Fever are just speed, their youth.
fun. And when the team is a little bit older.
And from Miesemann bounces inside. Exler. Mitchell on the drive, floats it up.
And 2 feet in the paint, I think, is so key.
And Mitchell. Robinson trying to turn the corner, gets inside his perspective, but Chicago denied him when they
to attack the basket. Like this is part of their game plan. You know?
Because the Fever are playing small, available to Carlos Knox, and that is Miesemann working on it forward out of Belgium. The Smith 3 is Indiana's only score.
Want to get her to be able to get going too.
Right away, Robinson.
And I don't know what she ate for lunch.
Copper just runs over Mitchell. No, they've had 7 different leading scorers this year.
Not only is she taking control, but she's able.
Parker putting on the moves. Here's Emma Cannon, who will in the wobble. Here's Azare Stevens.
Fever, even though shots aren't falling.
Here's Parker setting up Belgium native. Alyssa Smith on the.
Yeah, that's just an incredible story.
As Mitchell driving on her former team. Copper
really hard to get a block or get the ball.
And Vivians can't get rid of it. A shot clock.
Makes her that finals MVP type.
Their first 2 games this year lead. Year-old rookie out of China. Just in the handoff to Cannon and a whistle. In her first action, Mitchell on the drive. Tough look.
Pouring in there is Melissa's.
And Evans can't get rid. Yeru will go to the line. We've got
ability to play back-to-back. You're going to need to go.
Recently in the health and safety protocol. Here's Smith staying aggressive. Pull going as Stevens is wide open.
Ball handler to make it difficult for the passing.
Evans on the drive. Find here for James Wade, who got her out.
I think both are doing a great job hustling, get on the
partner running with Alamont. Great find. Sister as Mitchell got underneath the rim. Here's Stevens corner as Mitchell. Beautiful find. Exler staying aggressive.
Possessions.
Here is the 6'7" Yeru.
Kind of coming off the bench with a berth. Chicago defenders on that possession. Weaving. Great high screen and everybody.
Mitchell coming off. Robinson gets underneath. Robinson with 4 offensive rebounds. Mitchell pull up
shot and an easy 3.
Vivian's kick out.
You know what? It really only takes one. Making the right decision. She might.
The All-Star team was really tough on her. Team. It really was an unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think has been
those players that does not give up.
A triple team, and she just got run over.
Her as a player.
Oh, Exler putting on given.
Right.
Strong. Alyssa Smith for Indiana, and like the shots.
It's not really wavering their defense, but that was the
last 2. Vivian's cut off there.
Kept her dribble.
A bounce back year for Vivian's.
Yeah.
Trying to create. Robinson dips inside. Rebounder coming into tonight as Copper rebounds.
And
give Indiana a boost there. Miesemann on the drive. And hardly these players haven't played a ton together.
Right.
The 3. Here's Miesemann, who has to. Indiana has left 10 to 5 in the first half. Can't leave Quigley. 12 points here in the first.
Inside in the paint. They're doing a good job.
Robinson bouncing. Good fun.
Discourage you, but got to get back.
Looks to get scoring elsewhere as Mitchell fires. And Mitchell in the center. Vandersloot on the drive. Beautiful find. And has to fire away. And the big shot.
It was a lot of broken plays.
4-point performance in Indianapolis. Roster is out in the health and safety protocol. Danielle Robinson. Miesemann.
Get down to the post.
Here's Vivians this time. Vandersloot, beautiful. Here's Tiffany Mitchell into the teeth of.
Yeah, you really do. And
so an unforced error. I got the best record in the league. Overcome a 15-point second half deficit. Tiffany knocked it away again. And that'll be Indiana.
A dominant player. Like
her first minutes tonight. Kelsey Mitchell.
Tightly contested 3. But
Fever had it to 10 points at halftime.
Yeah, what a huge pull-up 3 is
tonight's.
Does have a big effect, but it only has you're switching early.
Alyssa Smith pulled the steal. Mitchell attacking Quigley. Hang. Indiana's been great from out there as here. Miesemann pointer turns it over, and there's
her guard going for the tip.
He's in the 13th overall.
She's a great player. She does a great job.
Points tonight, but 5 assists, 7 rebounds. Shot clock did reset. Here's Pointer on the drive. Here is Parker stepping, not look her age, and Candace Parker backing in on Exler. Parker turns. Exler, beautiful bounce.
Good things are harder. That is really
10 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. So now she and Parker have 3 all. Mitchell draws the foul. On her face, just how much she has to enough attention league-wide.
right.
Pointer, shot clock down to 5. Pointer on the dribble in 5 minutes, and Pointer there to knock that one. This time Mitchell will take it out.
So that fatigue and
For the time being has just moved into it. It is Sylvia Fowles.
breaking records game by game, and
Smith pulling up for
the highlight reel. But
Robinson steps in. One in the most recent draft, and then one. If you're a Fever
to do well, but they're such good players back and forth.
here tonight, the former Sky shooting nearly 60%.
I mean, they still have a lot of time. 10 minutes of focus kind of goes away, and you
There is Rebecca Gardner. The group has done. Gardner averaging 9 points for the Chicago group, as too as Cannon.
not too many, just enough people.
There.
Yeah, no look, getting fancy.
Vivian's off the bounce. Players on the floor right now for Chicago.
So we'll figure out the rest later.
Exactly the year that Tiffany Mitchell had about development, and oftentimes
With her, kind of trying to get her going too.
here is Smith pulling up.
Try and refocus, get the.
Both teams deflected by Stevens right into the hands at every single night. If the game ended right, bounces. Smith has the size advantage, ducks in.
As soon as you see that, you notice that.
It's Parker, Sylvia Fowles, Asia Wilson. Gardner sees the double whip.
Rebecca Gardner's game, and Tiffany their strongest suit, but they certainly can.
Cross-court pass finds its way to Steven. Here's Stevens. Here's Smith. Great find to Rob.
Miss or a make, they push the ball.
The drive runs into Hebert. Starts slowing down for her. You really to play. Sky puts it back for Cannon. And still with all 5 starters on the bench.
Moving with purpose.
Dealing with, I think you saw it.
Yeah,
Hanksler spinning on Hebert. Gets in. Might never be a 20-point per game score.
definitely one of those players that
To note that Chicago's had their starters on the bench for most. Hanksler wide open.
they're underneath as they
He is into the penalty. This will send Gardner.
against her. They actually beat us.
Mitchell underneath. Gardner called for sent from the three-point line. Those are really high.
They're doing a
Chicago's
great
17th turnover and rebounds, and Smith still doubles in her career. Is a rookie. Elects back for Mitchell. Pull up 3 at 4. Stevens turns, and Smith taking matters into her own hands. Have an 11-point deficit with 2:02 to go.
Out of just this for Indiana basketball is one of.
James Wade continues to go here with this one extra pass, and Gardner. Hanksler pulling up over. So she's played 21 minutes. Carlos Knox 10. You often tend to see a lot of fouls early on.
I mean, how many times?
Third quarter deficit has been trimmed.
And they've been trapping this whole quarter, getting out or hit.
All these broadcasts to you. That's typically a really good recipe.
Oh, that's just such a huge momentum bust, Claire.
Jump back in the game in the second quarter. Just not able to get the stops on the defensive end. Robinson ahead for Smith. Final team is still very loose. There's still a lot than always shown in the record.
Yeah, coaches are finding out what works. They're going to be able to have this fill it well as they got a great run.
We're in single digits. It was a competitive. He's hoping his team takes a confidence boost from those couple of games here into tonight as Victoria. Alyssa Smith will launch it.
That she hit that 3, but her confidence, when her confidence is going, that's a good
Early on.
especially early. Whenever she has an early quick start, I think that
Losses. So Alyssa Smith, the number 2 pick, is so vital here for the Fever. And MOE back at her time with Washington. Down to 5 here for Indiana. Robinson back for Vivian. She'll launch a deep 3 from Indiana Farmers Coliseum. Robinson, the hesitation, and something the Fever have struggled to do here lately. Over their last 5 games, the Fever are just take advantage of their athleticism, their speed, their youth.
team, you want to be able to push and run, and when the team is a little bit older
As well. Vivian sees the head from Niesemann, bounces inside. Hanksler, Mitchell weaving through traffic. Mitchell on the drive, floats it up.
just being able to get in there and 2 feet in the paint, I think is so key.
You see Hanksler coming in here helping. And Mitchell. Robinson trying to turn the corner, gets inside, back the rim. You have to like that from Indiana's perspective, but Chicago denied him when they
for that jumper, whether that's a 3 or a 2, attack the basket. You know, Pat, it almost looks like this is part of their game plan. It's a good sign so far from Emily.
Which is interesting here because the Fever are playing small, taller than 6'2", available to Carlos Knox, and that is the Miesman working on it. Emma Miesman, the 29-year-old forward out of Belgium. Cold spell. Alyssa Smith 3 is Indiana's only score.
Kelsey Mitchell has taken a shot yet, but we want to get her to be able to get going too.
There. Straight away, Robinson. She's got all 8 of Indiana scoring.
And I don't know what she ate for lunch.
Copper just runs over Mitchell. No, really get it done with balance. Talked about it earlier. They've had 7 different leading scorers this year.
And not only is she taking control, but she's able
to Parker, who's backing in on Emma Cannon. Parker putting on the moves. Store.com. In Minnesota, falling late to the Lynx. Here's Emma Cannon, who will point guard. Played 1 season for Indiana in the Wubble. Here's Azare Stevens.
Liking this pace by the Fever, even though shots aren't falling.
Who's been really dynamic in the early going. Here's Parker setting up Julie Alamon, who's also a Belgium native. Alyssa Smith on this after college.
Yeah, that's just an incredible story.
To a championship back in March. As Mitchell driving on her former team. Copper,
she just contorts her body in a way that is extremely hard to get a block or get the ball.
Shot clock down to 1, and Vivians can't get rid of it. A shot clock.
Soft touch around the rim makes her that finals MVP type of
native. But Chicago in scoring their first 2 games this year lead.
Yeah.
Yeru is a 23-year-old rookie out of China. Henderson, a handoff to Cannon and a whistle to the rim.
Yeah.
Here's Tiffany Miesman.
Pressure on the ball makes it really difficult for them to even get it down to the post.
Here's Vivians, this time not reset here, it's at 10. Vandersloot, beautiful here, a 16-point advantage. Here's Tiffany Mitchell into the teeth up. A pretty sound defensive night from Chicago.
Yeah, you really do, and
had not established position in the front court, so an unforced error. And there is a lot on the line here for Chicago. They've got the best record in the league tonight over Indiana. Remember, the Fever did overcome a 15-point second half deficit.
They are almost unstoppable.
Tiffany Copper crossing over. Enxler got a hand in there, knocked it away again. And that'll be Indiana.
Which, when Emily gets on a dominant player like...
Here's Kayla Pointer in her first minutes tonight. Kelsey Mitchell.
Or I don't want to say wide open, maybe slightly contested 3. But it's
by 20 here in a flash. Fever had it to 10 points at halftime just to pour it on.
Yeah, what a huge her stop and pop or that pull-up 3 is
percent from the foul line, 3 of 4 there tonight.
A lot of off-ball switching too, which really does have a big effect, but it almost defeats the purpose of your switching early.
Alyssa Smith pulled, and she nearly turns it over. Mitchell does come up with the steal. Mitchell attacking Quigley, hangs. Smith is 3 of 3 from the 3-point line. Indiana's been great from out there.
Run is make sure that you have that defensive presence.
Of the season, she had 13 all of last year. Smith will end up being as time Pointer turns it over, and there's
a pass from Emily to see her guard going for the 2.
Midway through the season, the 13th overall play here with Indiana.
Yeah, and as she keeps on developing, I mean, she's a great player. She does a great job. And
Parker, who has just 5 points tonight, but 5 assists, 7 rebounds, right back into the hands of Alyssa Smith. Shot clock did reset. Here's Pointer on the drive. Here is Parker stepping. One of those players who does not look her age, and Candace Parker. Parker backing in on Enxler. Parker turns. Enxler, beautiful bounce.
And have a cutting guard, cutting post. Good things are harder. That is really.
In the third quarter. 10 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. A 31-point triple-double So now she and Parker have 3 all. Mitchell crossing up Evans, backing in. Mitchell draws the foul. Times you can see it on her face, just how much she has to. A storyline that probably is not getting enough attention league-wide.
Right, as if she is.
Pointer, shot clock down to 5. Pointer on the down. He's got 4 points in 5 minutes, and Pointer there to knock that one. This time Mitchell will take it out.
Little things, you know, being able to push through that fatigue and elevate your game.
Candace Parker also, for the time being, has just moved in Chile very quickly as those two jockey for position. It is Sylvia fouls.
It's a lot of actively breaking records game by game. And
Smith pulling up. Indiana has to play really small right now due to injuries.
plays and flashier plays and see if we can get on the highlight reel.
Parker here tonight. Robinson steps in. And a double dribble called on Julie Alamon. A couple of first-round draft picks. One in the most recent draft and then one benefit for it. If you're a Fever
here, we want her to do well, but she really has, you know, and there's such good players back and forth.
And she's hit a couple of threes here tonight. The former begin the fourth quarter. Chicago Sky shooting nearly 60%, called for the foul.
Is being able to finish, you know, the game, and they still have a lot of time, 10 minutes in possession at a time. You know, sometimes that focus kind of goes away, and you.
There is Rebecca Gardner, the important part of what James Wade and this group has done. Gardner averaging 9 points. It's been really important for the Chicago group, as too as Cannon.
Every time they get 2 feet in the paint, somebody's making that cut. Not too many, just enough people.
First for her passing, but that was a pretty sweet one right there.
Yeah, no look, getting fancy.
Smith spinning on Stevens, sees a triple team. Vivian's off the bounce with it. 5 bench players on the floor right now for Chicago.
Communicate, hey, pick it up, so we'll figure out the rest later.
Here, and this has not been exactly the year that Tiffany Mitchell had more minutes, but the season is about development, and oftentimes
Destiny, just kind of coaching her, playing a lot with her, kind of trying to get her going too.
7 rebound evening cooking. Here is Smith pulling up.
Great way to rest the body, rest your mind, refocus.